Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to model for your Growth Like fan game. Now, there's going to be a step-by-step guide on how to make some mid models. They're not going to be the greatest because they're not the greatest models, but I will be learning. But this is basically going to be the basics. Today, I'm going to be teaching you how to install and set up Blender, and then we're going to be learning how to extrude, how to navigate Blender, and then at the end of this tutorial, I'll teach you how to make a stick for your Growth Like fan game. So yeah, alright guys, the first thing you want to do is go to blender.org or go to the first link in the description, and then you want to go to download, and you're going to press on download, and if you're Mac OS or Linux or anything else, get them off of here, but mainly you should press download Blender, launch it, and then go through the install process, and now that you're in, you will notice it does not look, it kind of looks similar to Unity. So if you know Unity, that'll be good because it's a bit easier for me to walk you through how to use this. So first of all, I'm going to be showing you how to navigate, and then we'll get straight into it. Now, just a disclaimer, we're not going to be showing you everything. We will show you those as we go on, because the stuff up here we won't really need, like we don't need scripting, or anything, so yeah. Alright, so first things first, you can move how you like. I keep it like this. Up here is our scene collection, which is similar to the hierarchy in Unity, or this left part. And then we have this, which is the properties, which is similar to the inspector. So basically, let's say I select this cube. We can go to this section and we can change its position, its rotation, and its scale on each axis. We can also do other things like change it to visibility and stuff to other things. We can give it a material. Alright, so that's basically all for this side. We have this, which is the exact same thing to this. So you can press X and you go to the X axis, press it again, you move it like that. And yeah. And if you want to know how to move like this, so yeah, press down on your, not your middle joystick, your middle mouse button, and you can move like this. If you want to move sideways like this, hold shift and press it. And then, yeah, that's basically all the movement you have. Okay, so the next thing is on here, we have our things, so we can move it. We can move it on each thing. We have a rotation, our scaling. I have all three at once. We have this where it can just be a selector. This, which I have absolutely zero idea what it is. Sorry. I know I'm an idiot. We have all these other tools, which you don't really need to know right now because we're not going to be using them. But you can like spawn a cube and click cool. But yeah. And then over here we have our edit mode and stuff. And yeah. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to select everything and just press X and delete. And why is this not? Did I? Okay, I'm going to delete this cube because I need to re-add a cube. So yeah, delete everything besides the cube, which is pretty easy. But yeah. Boom. Where is it? Alright, I got my cube back. So yeah, first thing you want to do, once you've done that, you can press S to scale it up. You can press a G to move it. And yeah, so first of all, you're gonna press tab, and you'll bring up this, and basically showing you every single mode. So the first mode you ought to be selected is where you can select the edges, so you can just move the edges. So if you're wondering how moving it, G to move it like this, G and Z to move it on the Z axis, G and Y to move it on the Y axis, and G and Z to move it on the Z axis. I mean X axis, my bad. And then you press number 2 on your keyboard, and it will bring up this one, where you can select each side, so same G and X, G and Y, oh, I did something, G and Z, and yeah. So you can do this to do all sorts of things, and if you press E, you can move it out like this, towards like its own thing. So like now I have, boom, a nice house roof, and we can just select the top, move it to where it looks good. We have a freaking house piece, look at that. Look at that, beautiful. So yeah, looks great. Hold on, why is that like that? Okay, that's weird. So yeah, you can kind of just build that, but I'm not gonna do that, so I'm gonna Control Z. All right. So main one that you're gonna be using is press 3 on your keyboard is the face selection. So if I size this down, it'll go up like that. I can press E, move it up, and move it like that, and then move it up, and boom, now I have like this cool like shape. I don't know, I just made this. Sorry if I'm not like uh very good at tutorials. If you have a question, just leave it in the description and I'll most likely answer. But yeah, you can make a bunch of cool shapes with this just by knowing the keybinds. But yeah, so once you've done that, we're gonna move into making our stick. So yeah, so I'm just gonna press A, X, and faces, which will delete all the faces, or you can just press Tab again to go in object mode and delete on your keyboard. But then what you do is you want to press Shift A and then go under Mesh and then press on Cylinder. And then on the left here, you should see where it says Add Cylinder. If it doesn't pop up, that means you deselected the cylinder or did something else or something. I don't know. You want to make sure you don't do that. But basically, I'm gonna re-add it. Mesh cylinder. So yeah, add cylinder, and you can change the vertices. It's just a slider, so you can change it to be like this, change it to be like this, which is the more vertices, the laggier it is. I'd recommend about 15, maybe. The radius you can change, but we're gonna change that later because we can change it. I mean, I guess you can get it how you like. And then the depth, just a tall. We don't need to change this though. Next, what you're gonna do is I'm gonna go tab and then 3, and then select the top one. I'm gonna move it until, so I'm gonna press X and Z till I think it's good to stop where it is. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do Shift and move my middle mouse button, scroll in, Shift, move my mouse button. So yeah, you can use your scroll wheel to zoom in stuff. I'm gonna go E, move it up, and move it in. So now I have this like pencil shape. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab it, and I'm gonna do Control C and Control V. And then, oh, Control V, and you should see another one. Rotate it. I'm going to rotate it on the X axis, so R and Y. Move it down, move it in, move it that way, size it down, expand it maybe. I'm going to kind of, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this, move it a bit down, move it out even more, move it a bit up. So now I have a nice little stick shaped, but it's a bit in, so I'm going to kind of Control Z, size it up a bit, E, size it. Boom. That looks terrible. Just kind of like that. Well, maybe you can just do just this part. Size it up, move it down, move it forward. That's pretty good. If I do say so myself, then Control C, Control V. Rotate it again. And if you want it perfect, just change that to boom. But we don't want it perfect because then it looks weird. It doesn't look human. It's perfect. So I think that's good. So yeah, that looks terrible. And if you want to see it in color, go to the top right and press this little like thingy. It's like I don't know. It's next to the pure white one, and it should turn your things white. Now just press on it. Go to this little like circle thing. Press on new, and then go to preview. I mean not preview, surface, and then right here, change the color to what you'd like. I'm gonna change it to like a nice brown. That looks good. And if you wonder what I just did to make it smooth, right click, shade smooth, and you can do it to all of these. And then what you can do is you can select them. Oh, oopsies. You can select them. I just duplicated it. Oh, oopsies. You can select them, and then right here in this like weird thing next to new, bug on me. Press on it and press the brown material, so they can all be the exact same color. And then change roughness is what I do to one, and look, that looks like a stick. Doesn't look realistic, which I will change. Is there anything y'all want me to model? Because I'm mid at modeling. Or like make a tutorial on next. I will. But that's how to make a stick for your Growth Like fan game, and how to learn the Blender basics. So yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave any problems in the link of this, in the comments. Leave any problems in the comments, and make sure to recommend what I should do next in the comments. And if y'all want a episode 2, make sure to get this video to 10 likes. And yeah, that's basically all for today's video. So peace out.